It's the 21st of June, just after 7 o'clock, or after 10 o'clock, looking at 10:07. We're at the fountain here in Londonderry, with the peace line. There's been a wee bit of rioting here this last lot of weeks, or last week or so, not that, but it's the other bit of peace line. But we're down here today because I was going to go to Armed Forces Day in Newton waiting for Lynn to go to the toilet, like, it's always the same problem every time. We're going to go to Armed Forces Day in Newton looking for parking. It's £5 parking in the airfield, and you're not allowed to stay with your car. It's no good for me out there. Like, yeah, I need to be able to go back and forth to the car to get my chips and stuff and get Luna fed. And the nearest car park then, I could go to Tesco's and all, but I'm not into that. The nearest car park then was maximum 2 hour parking. Look at that there, right beside the poo bin. And she an angel there, boys. Hey, I got one of my good bags, and how cheap bag would have done for the distance that's going to travel there. The deposit, that was quick and sweet there, boys. So last year the Armed Forces Day was at Newton Abbey, that direction down by the shore. Luna! Luna! Come on, over the grass. And we were next to Belfast Loch, and Luna was able to play in the water while the red arrows and all were flying over. And different times throughout the day, we take her down to the loch to get her cooled down. But an airfield in Newton, there's going to be no water, no streams, no nothing. You go in there through one gate because it's all fenced off. You pay your £5. You have to book the carriage. That's what I just half, because that's what I need to bleep that out. You have to book the car in. So it's not just a matter of turning up and paying your £5. It has to be booked in. Probably because of weather might get bad, you see, and the council's trying to make a bit of money. But there's also a parade where they parade through the town in the morning. So you have to drive to the airport to book your car on, to then walk back to the town, to watch the parade, to go back to the heat, no good. Because yesterday was our warmest day this year. Today is about 5 degrees cooler. It's a bit cloudy here. Sun's beaming up in Newton. So I went to a wee band parade last night in Mackay, but one of the bands didn't turn up because the parade was late in starting, so they had to scrap her off. And the Apprentice Boys Walkers Club Initiation Day is on today. I don't see who it is. I think it's a Walkers Club. So anytime you got new members, that come to do a wee parade to the Memorial Hall. Apprentice Boys of Day Walkers Parent Club. So they're coming today. It starts off at 11 o'clock on the Waterside, so we need to go over the Waterside now. Now the Howe Poo's out of the way, I'm going to scoot down a wee bit of the walls, and we'll go across the Peace Bridge to the Waterside, and then we'll join up with them on the Waterside and come to the Memorial Hall. But the thing is, there's an all event on today. I've never been there before. It's Strawberry Fair. It's in Sion Mills. Sion Mills is probably about 20 miles from here. And there's about 45 minutes from this finishing to the other one starting. But bearing in mind, this could be finished slightly early because that's just when the roads are going to be closed, and the other one might start late. So it might work out all right. So the Strawberry Fair is strawberries involved. I don't eat strawberries. Good looking women who get voted Strawberry Fair Maidest of the Year, something's involved with not into that beauty contest. But there's two bands going to be marching at it. One was a pipe band. Didn't know Sion had two bands, but apparently they got two bands. So I imagine there'll be a wee fleet. I'm expecting a wee float or something. Like, I don't want just one girl on a horseback with a tub of strawberries. But we'll find out today what it's all about. So we'll go up here now in the walls now, see where the rioting has been going on, if there's any evidence, and then we'll start heading across the Waterside. We'll take a wee peek out to anything. This is where all the rioting takes place here. Plenty of parking spaces today, is there? Hold on, let's car passes. You see, hold on, let's car passes. This is deadly here, isn't it? So basically what's happened, this last week, 2 weeks, there's been rioting in all different towns in Northern Ireland. They want rid of the Roma community because of crime and drugs and prostitution and assaulting young girls and all that. So they're all out against us, both loyalists and nationalists all united together and writing together to get these people out. But down here in Londonderry, we don't have that problem. Not that I've never seen any. So the nationalists down here feel a wee bit left out, like there's no Romans to attack. So they just get onto social media and decide to attack the loyalists and the fountain. So this would all take. See, Derry Council's brilliant at tidying up, aren't they? Like, you would never know there's been rioting here the last couple of weeks. Proper pellet bombs and stuff. Look how well she's cleaned up. You need to look back in the news. So basically they just want to come up to chuck stuff over the wire. Now they know fine well that the police is going to come out and stop them chucking stuff over the wire. So they just want to batter the police, basically, like. You know, because if they did get stuff chucked over the wire, them boys will come back and start chucking stuff, and then you're back to shooting. So the police have to stand in the middle and just take the abuse. Wee bits of paint still left on the ground, not much. So if you look, a wee bit of pelter bomb must have hit there, boys. See that there's a wee scorch mark. But there's nothing to do with Catholics or Protestants, like. It's just the Catholics that why attack the police because they feel left out. But the Protestants didn't join it. So we're going to go up on the walls now. That's the actual wall of King James. Shut the gate in King James. Different gate, like. We'll go this way, Lorna. We'll go this way. This is where King James wanted to get through and couldn't get through. We can do it today. So I can let Luna off here now. Oh, free range! It's been a while since we've been down on the walls, Luna. But I'm not going to videotape the rest now. We're going to go over now. Because the video's going to be long enough. People all say my videos are too long. There's the touristy boys coming out. Depending on who your tour guide is, you might get different stories of what happened. Lena, Mum, we're going this way, pet.
Complimentary writing then started from Belfast, Derry, Armagh.
Oh, he's on about the modern writing, so yes. So he's saying about the writing still going on here. So he's talking modern history here, boys. That's up to date there. I thought once them boys learned the history book about what happened 400 years ago, that was it. No, he's on the Sky News and all, getting updates. So we'll start heading over now towards the Waterside to get started this parade. Two bands. Hamilton Flute Band, that's a good band, that's a melody band. And they do Christmas carols, they can do the whole works, them. They can do church hymns, they can do the lot. Proper band, proper music notes. And then one from the very start of the row, that'll be one of the biggest, loud, thundering bands in Limavady. So then the two bands is going to turn up. There's some Commons Cathedral. Me man having a wee cup of coffee in there. I don't know if I fancy taking coffee next to graves. I don't take coffee anyway. But if I was to take coffee, I don't know if I might take it next to graves. There's something there, you. There's a big wheel in there in the church grounds. I wonder if there's some kind of art exhibition going on around the city. There was wheels in the past got stuck at the Craigavon Bridge. So maybe they're doing something that represents that. But I must look around and see if anything else in the city, anything to do with an out trail. Because normally they only put things in the cathedral as part of a trail or something like that. Might be something coming up. We could do a wee art trail, Luna. Luna loves going around art trails. You wonder how them boys can walk backwards all the time, wouldn't you? Are they getting any bonfires ready here, Luna? The builder just using the site today. The pallets is getting ready. I wonder whether the bonfire is always lit down there. But all the workmen's away. I would say they'll probably still have the bonfire there. Can't see them lighting on the grass. But there's no way to put all the materials, so they're stacking it over there. They have theirs on the 12th of August instead of the 12th of July. We've got our cannons in here. Anybody into cannons? That's the way they used to be years ago, all stuff like that. Most of them still are wee things, but that's how they would have looked originally. That's a replica. The original guns, all the guns here in the city are all original. We don't have no fake stuff like you get in Disneyland. It's all the real stuff here. But that there's been hasn't been restored. It's a replica. And the wee plaques tell you, there's the wee plaques and all the guns that tell you where they came from and stuff. A lot of them came as presents and stuff, you know, they were gifted. You know, when the Americans would give ones guns and stuff now, or the British would give guns to Ukraine. Well, if any of them guns survive in 400 years' time, they have a wee plaque beside them like that, saying where they came from Britain, like. Stefan, a wee bit, get down here, Pet, and put you on the lead then. All the tourists all getting out of breath coming up this hill here. This would be the steepest hill in the walls, this bit here. Well, now, the thing I never understand about that is all these tourists coming here and they all go queue over if you got a wee dog or something. And yet if I go to the local park, everybody's saying your dog should be on a lead, your dog should be on a lead. Do you know, and yet, if you go somewhere with tourists are, nobody cares.
Yeah, that'd be right. Yeah.
But I was stopping quite a lot.
It's unbelievable just how fit a lot of people are. They can't walk up the hills, they're all struggling to do that hill there. Hold on a minute. I'll put you back on again. I was going to go up there by the cannons, but I better go this way, the shorter way. In case we run out of time, Luna. It's always nice walking up around there, so it is. But we'll see if there's any changes here. Brand new sewer system and all put in here. Look at all nice new tarmac. That road was closed off about, it wasn't quite a year, but it wasn't far off it. Putting in a whole new sewer system, getting rid of the Victorian one. It's all modern now down this way now. You can flush your toilet and know it's going to go away. They'll probably still end up in the river, like, because the sewage treatment won't cope with it, but a bit at a time. Something going on here, Luna. That's the wee peace garden. There's stuff in it. There must be something happening, Luna. The city's getting ready for something. There's the food stands and all going up over there. So it must be happening pretty soon, whatever it is. It's all taped off, so that wee sculpture, the wee whale, there must be something else happening around the city. We'll have to check the website, Pet. Circus workshops. Strabane, you have Jam in Strabane. Down here you had Carnival of Colours, but last year, come on this way, last year they put Carnival of Colours along with, I'm trying to think of the name, when the boats come into the town. It was quite good last year, but the Carnival of Colours wasn't very good. They put the two of them together. So unless they're going to do the Carnival of Colours separate again. Must keep a wee eye, but it's going to happen soon, alright? Then putting the food wagons there, Luna. Come on, Luna, I can't have a scrounge in it. I want to see if there's any water up here, Luna. Might be a wee bowl. They have a water bowl and some wee biscuits on one of the tables. So you must have to buy a cup of coffee before you get water at that cafe there, Luna. All the cafes always put wee bowls out the front. And the thing is, the wee dog that had the biscuits hasn't ate them all. If Luna was up there, there'd be no biscuits left in that plate. On over across now with this crowd here now. The wee new sculpture they put up there to do with the shirt industry and the yarn. That heat's getting up now. It's not supposed to be as warm as yesterday, but it's getting up. I see a poster over there that mentions a circus. This might be what's going on in the city now. We'll read it now. Come on now, Luna. So it's Carnivals of Colours, 21st to 22nd of June. Hey, 1/6, is that on today, is it? God, there's too much stuff on, I'll tell you. What day is today? Oh, see this phone. That's on today, 21st and 22nd, between 1 o'clock and 6. So we'll go to that tomorrow, so we will, Luna. Come on. But the thing is, seeing you go on the last day, half the acts pack up early. They want to get home early. They've got the money, they've already got paid, they try to get away home early. So Carnival of Colours is just different acts in the street. Something's good, like, you know, some type of thing you get in the circus, but out in the street and it's free and I can take Luna with me. Or sometimes a wee donation box to help towards the next year's carnival colours, but last year was hopeless. But it's looking hopeful this year. But on the Peace Bridge now. Hello. I was going to say we need to keep an eye on the time. past. Plenty of time, Leonard, plenty of time. So it's on the Ross Downey Road, that's where it begins. You could be in with a drink, Leonard. Just thinking. But see, I take it to a bonus, you won't drink out of it. I do try, like. I'm not one for putting her under the foil, even if she could get in. I don't know why. It is salty water, but she goes into the sea. What's the difference? There's toilets up here at Ebrington. So I'll get a wee bag of water out of the toilet. Nice wee cool breeze here, Lena. Not much happening on the foil today, in all fairness. Very rarely does anything ever happen on the foil. Hear the noise of Luna's paws. I can hear the noise of your wee paws, pet. We're about to go into Ebrington now. The old wall you see on the outside is from the Star Fort that goes back such a time, dates on somewhere. And then the more modern buildings, that the old buildings in the back then, probably was a Navy base, and then it was during the war. It was used for different things over the years, ended up with the British Army during the Troubles. It always changed from one thing to the other. And if you look around, where the original wall's missing, you'll see it on the ground where it used to be. They've marked in the ground. It's the NIEA own them walls, not the council. They get permission to knock this hole out, which is probably why they don't stainless steel, because it has to look like you know it's not original. There you are. So Star Fort Wall, 1841. That's when the original fort was here. You bear in mind, any time of the siege, the whole city was a fort. Yeah, it was a walled city. The city was getting bigger. You needed the garrison. Now that Ebrington Hotel, it's a 5-star hotel. Wow. Wouldn't it be in there, Luna? Prices they charge. So that old clock tower and all, that's all part of the hotel. And that's the modern extension. And that wee corner house is part of the hotel. So they made them buildings all into one big complex. So like this wee cafe over here. You can see here the oil drums. You can see the markings on the ground. And that's the original wall of the Star Fort. So from where I'm standing here, you see the gun turrets there. That was inside the Star Fort. We're outside the Star Fort here. Bearing in mind the walls weren't straight. They zigzagged the walls so they could shoot and cover other walls. So you can see where it went up here, like so. Don't know. So it's marked on it, but you have to look out for it. Well, so the fact that that's inside the Star Fort, there must have been another wall further out. And that'd be outside the boundary now, probably of this place, so it's not marked. But there's wee brass plaques all along the way to tell you. Carrickfergus do the same. Carrickfergus was a town wall. And if you look at the pavement, they'll show you where the original wall was. So wee brass plaques here and there. But that means that... so we're back outside the fort here now. There's the wall over there now, you see. So there's a road now on the other side of that wall. Well, that road was originally inside the Star Fort. Going by this here. I wonder, does the wee brass plaques? No, they don't, do they? See, I was just thinking, if the brass plaque is that way, does that mean that's inside and that's outside? Don't know. The wall comes along here now. So Star Fort stopped here now and ran along there. That's nice the way they done it, like. Right, we'll go to these toilets now and get you a drink. I just use the poop scoop bag and fill it with water. These toilets up here are unisex toilets. It's handy because I can take Luna in. There only is 3 of them, but there never seems to be a queue. Plenty of room, like. Want to get a drink of water up here, Luna? Luna wants to go to the cafe over there. Oh, we're no cafes. Sister teaches her bad habits like going to cafes. Alright, I'm not going to start that carry on. She has been in that cafe with her sister too. Well, I got the bag of water here now. Why don't I get you a drink of water here now, Luna? If she doesn't take a drink of water, I'm pouring it on her. I'm going to be ruthless. It's too warm. Hey, Luna, hold on. Luna, she wants to go to the cafe. Luna, water. Luna, we drink. Luna, drink of water. Luna, drink of water. Luna, will you take a drink of water? Look, oh, nice, fresh. Oh, nice. And she's not even looking at that. She's looking at the cafe. Well, take up, get you away from that cafe there. Come on. Sister's teaching you bad habits. Come on, this way. I'm not carrying this water for the next half hour, Luna. If you don't drink it, it's going on you. Look, she's gasping, like, gasping. That's nice and fresh, cool stuff there. I even ran the tap a wee bit. Look, no cafes for you, pet. I must get on to the sister. Teaching you bad habits. Away elsewhere. Right, Luna, come on now. We drink a water, pet. Just might be able to concentrate now. There we go. Oh, there we go. Just a minute, Luna. Oh, you need more than that, pet. Hey, Luna, this might be cruel, pet, but it's not really. I'm going to clamp you down here. Now, hold on now. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold. It's going to be cold, Luna. Oh, Luna. Hold on. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Does that feel refreshing now? Are you gasping still? Come on, we'll give you another wee pour. I'm not carrying this water the whole way back. Oh. Right, let me see now. God, we rubbed all in. Oh, nice and cool. Right, you do a wee shaky now. See if you keep a dog completely soaked, it doesn't keep them cooler. You need the water to evaporate off. If they're really, really, really soaked on a humid day, you just get hot water. So what I do now is when she dries off now, that cools her down. And then we get a little bit of water if you don't drink. So we'll head up now towards these bands now. I hope now it starts 11 o'clock. The last parent club meeting they had, they started in time and we were late, we ended up running after them. 1:45 now. So it doesn't matter if we get up the whole way in time or not, we'll meet them coming down. Walk, you know. We'll let you have a wee sniff around, a wee free range. We'll let you have a wee free range around here before we... She needs a wee stretchy legs. Nice and quiet here. That there, boys, whatever that's for. Somebody standing up there over a wall. There's one over there. That'd be to tie horses on, do you reckon? A different heights, but that's because it's a stone wall. The stone wall doesn't always be level. There's one over there. Or was it holding a wooden structure or something? It's the ones we see over the wall. There's none down there. That might have been, you know, you get a bicycle rack now, bicycle park. Why might have brought the horses here, you see? How wide's a horse? A horse, oh, Luna's doing rollies! Luna's doing rollies! I try that out and strap you against that, Luna, see if it works. Luna loves going to band parades and stuff. Right, you're going to get that stuff in your eye there. There's another puppy over there, we'll have to restrain it. We're going to have to restrain you, Luna. It's on a lead. Then one might even speak English, pet. It's gasping too, it's gasping. At least Luna's not gasping now, you see. That wee bit of water done the job. That wee one over there, tongue's hanging away out, Luna. Luna's so relaxed, he can't even be arsed chasing that dog. How you doing? Right, we're going to go up and see the rest of these bands now, are we? We're going to see the rest of these bands. So, there's one in the corner, one did it go down the side of the wall. But down the side of the wall too, boys. There's another one on down there a wee bit. There's one in that corner. There's one down there. So going by the height of the wall and the height of the grass, the rest is underneath the grass. This could have been where they parked the horses there. That's a big white space there. But then again, they're not all level. Could be ones under the grass. You need to get a wee trial here. Get the these archaeologists. They had big gas spikes and on this wall. Come on now, Lena. There's the star fort wall here now. Look, there's one of the star points there, boys. See that? There's the actual point of the star. That's how it got its name. If them boys hadn't have put that in, you would never know, would you? We'll stand on the wee point now, and we get an idea. So here we are now in the wee point here. So the wall runs away down that direction, down that direction. I don't know if you see the stars anywhere else, the points. That's the first time I noticed that one, because this was always closed off, you see. We've got the wee brass plaque up there on the wall. We would need to be on the far side of the road to watch these bands coming down, because they'll probably keep one lane of the traffic. It's 4 lanes here. 2 lanes are probably kept open. Come on now, Lena, we're going to see the bands. Police car sitting down there, waiting for the bands to come, so we know they haven't passed this time, Lena. Lena, I'm on now. Oh look, we're going to get killed, Lena, we're going to get killed. We'll go up this way, Lena, this side, because I don't think the bands will be down here. It's hard to know. We'll go across this way. This boy's pushed the button. Oh, you're getting tangled. I think they like us here. They should have wee shelters for pedestrians. Like, you know, wee bus shelters. They should have a wee roof here. Come on now, Lena. You're standing there 5 minutes at times. And then, like a bus, you had to get to the far side. The whole procedure could take 10 minutes in rush hour. Come on now, Pep. I'll take a shortcut, Leo. Take a shortcut. So not about taping this bit now. That's just car park and house sniffing. I'm in no rush to get up there now. I'll let Lena sniff as much as she wants. I'll call the band to come down. I'll choose my battery now. What percentage it is? Well, we're halfway. I'll put a fresh battery in. They're all prepared, Lena, before they start coming. Wee time check here just beforehand, because they could start going late, and I don't want to drag Lena up there just to stand and wait. It's 5 to 11 now. 6 minutes to. I thought I heard the bands. I didn't. It was the car radio. But the band, the lights is up there now, waiting for the green man to come on. I'm on ahead, Lena. So they've actually started. It's 4 minutes past, so they actually did start in time. I see the crowds up here forming up already, like. So I'll turn off this wee external mic and we'll go back to the camera mic, get the full surround sound now. So just in front there, I'll just stand and keep her in the shade, rather than walk that wee bit there. People say I don't show your face enough, and I keep saying to them, you're always scrounging, your face is on the ground. We have to try and get your face in more often. You have a beautiful face, you know, when it's not eating, that is. Alright, you've got to get ready now to sprint here. Watch your wee leg, watch your wee leg.